The untold story of Nigeria's amalgamation. The screen opens in silence. Darkness. Then, faintly, an ancient map of Africa slowly emerges, its lines trembling, shifting, borders redrawn like wounds across the land. A red line traces the outline of a territory that will soon be branded Nigeria. The faint echo of waves breaks the silence. Drums whisper in the distance. Then the sharp creak of colonial ships slicing through water. Men in uniforms step onto foreign soil, carrying ledgers, compasses, and guns. Confidential documents, yellow with age, flicker onto the screen. A wax seal slams shut. A quill scratches furiously across parchment. History is being signed without the voices of those condemned to live it. The camera drifts across the bustling southern coast. Lagos. Calabar. Rivers glisten with canoes. Traders shout over bales of palm oil, ivory tusks, and sacks of cocoa. Wealth radiates from the ports, humming with life and promise. Then, the scene shifts northward. The Sahara's breath sweeps across the savannah. Markets are sparse, taxation heavy, the coffers running dry. Administrators frown over ledgers, balancing debts against expectations. The contrast is jarring, one half flourishing, the other struggling. From the shadows, the face of Lord Harcourt emerges. Cold, detached, his lips curl into a sneer. His mocking words bleed across the screen in bold, blood-red type. Northern Nigeria is a youth of promise, marrying a southern lady of means. A cruel metaphor. A forced marriage. A nation conceived not in unity, but in exploitation. The image dissolves into Lord Lugard. Stern. Calculating. His gloved hands press the map flat. The line between north and south vanishes under his pen stroke. For him, this was not the birth of a nation. It was an equation: resources plus control equals profit. The screen darkens. Then faces appear. Emirs in regal robes. Obas adorned in coral crowns. Chiefs and elders gathered in councils. Scholars with manuscripts in hand. One by one, their images fade into silence. None were summoned. None were consulted. None were heard. Their destiny was sealed in foreign ink. The rumble of printing presses fills the screen. Lagos newspapers roll out, pages flying with headlines of protest and doubt. The southern educated elite raise their voices, warnings of chaos, injustice, and imbalance. Their ink bleeds across the page, before vanishing under the booming echo of British decree. In the north, emirs rule under the careful eye of colonial officers. Tradition is preserved, authority maintained, but tied by invisible strings. In the south, classrooms buzz with chalk on blackboards, Western teachings reshaping young minds. Two worlds inside one land. A single colony, two systems. The blueprint of division, drawn with precision. Railways stretch like veins across the country, binding territories together not for unity, but for extraction. Locomotives thunder southward with groundnuts, cotton, palm oil. Ships depart, bellies full, bound for Europe. Britain celebrates efficiency. But beneath the surface, silence grows. A nation created on paper, fragile, divided, hollow. The decades flash forward. Independence. The Union Jack descends. Green and white flags rise to cheers and tears. Yet the cracks remain. Ethnic mistrust festers. Political alliances crumble. Coups, civil war, endless cries for restructuring. The seeds Lugard planted have borne bitter fruit. Now, the present. Lagos towers pierce the sky. Kano's ancient markets bustle with traders. Abuja rises as a gleaming symbol of ambition. Protesters flood the streets with chants of end corruption, end division. Ballots drop into boxes. Children lift small flags, their laughter echoing with hope. Nigerians, diverse, resilient, unyielding, strive to mold a nation that was never truly theirs to begin with. The music swells, triumphant yet mournful. The Nigerian flag unfurls, stretching larger than the frame. The screen fades into blackness. Slowly, words appear. Nigeria was not born by her people. She was created by strangers, for strangers. But her true story is not in her birth, It is in her becoming. A pause. Silence. Then a final whisper, almost like a heartbeat. The story of Nigeria is still being written.